Welcome back to another video, ladies and gentlemen. And as you can see, I am standing in front of the world famous Bass Pro Shops, but not just any average Bass Pro Shops. No. This is a Bass Pro Outpost. So a Bass Pro Shops Outpost store is significantly different than your typical outdoor world Bass Pro store. Some of those stores are like 200,000 square foot. They are massive in size and they have limitless options of different types of outdoorsman's gear. But a Bass Pro Shops Outpost, a little bit different. They're specifically designed to be smaller stores and they're a lot more regional specific with their gear. I have never been inside of a Bass Pro Shops Outpost before, so I have no idea how much different or how much smaller it is than a typical Bass Pro, but today we're gonna find out. So we are gonna head inside this Bass Pro Shops Outpost and we are going to purchase one of every single different type of fishing lure that we can purchase. And then we're gonna take all that gear out to some local water and we have to make every single bait work in a real life situation. Really quickly, you guys need to know about the new Bravo Energy Pouch flavor energy drink. And for the first time ever, it is available on the website right now. You can add it into your bundles that you can custom build. You can subscribe to monthly Bravo with the new flavor energy drink. Guys, it is so good. Think of it as a blend of your favorite energy drinks that you can think of. That's what this flavor is. I hope y'all ready for this one. Let's get inside. That's actually not bad. I like the 4th of July action. I always love like the buckets of Bass Pro gear that you'll find. Like it'll either be like a John boat full of gear, or in this case, a dang wagon, an old school wagon full of gear.
I like it.
I do too. So when you walk into this Bass Pro Outpost, it is obvious right out of the gate that it is a little smaller than your typical Bass Pro. But I'm here to tell you guys, it is not because of a lack of gear that makes the store smaller. It seems like they just took out some of the favorite things like the gigantic fish tank or like some of the big wildlife displays that take up a lot of space. This place is just the store portion of the Bass Pro without all the frills, without all the extra stuff. But I like the fact that they have these smaller like regional stores. That way they can get more Bass Pros into smaller markets. That way we're not all having to drive multiple hours to like a big city where the big Bass Pros are. So I love the idea of this Outpost store. And they still have massive outdoor sections. I saw the firearms section, which was huge. The hunting and camo section is massive. We're just walking up on the fishing and marine side right now, and it's the same deal. I mean, there's no shortage of actual gear. Dude, check this out. There's just this random like laminated fisherman's knot guide.
Yep.
Dang, there's more on the back, holy moly. Do you know this many knots?
I do not.
Okay, oh, I was about to say, let me find mine, but it's right on the front page. The Palomar knot. It might be the only knot that I know how to tie, actually.
It's the only one you need to know how to tie.
That's what I would say. So, like I said outside, we have a mission today in this Bass Pro Outpost. We want to try to find and locate and buy one of every single type of fishing lure. So let me kind of explain what I mean. My original idea was to come in Bass Pro and buy one of everything, but it would literally be impossible to catch that many fish. We're talking about hundreds of different lures. So I figured if we limited it to just purchasing one bait per style of bait. And I've made a list here of at least 20 different styles of bait. So without boring you guys too much, this is what I have so far. Worm, creature bait, craw, swim bait, glide bait, jig, spinnerbait, chatterbait, crankbait, jerkbait, frog, buzzbait, topwater walking bait, popper, spoon, underspin, Alabama rig, tube, Ned rig, drop shot bait. That's a lot already. So according to my calculation, that is 20 different types of lures in Bass Pro that we could buy. Now this is obviously limited to like freshwater fishing and largemouth bass mainly, so if you're looking for saltwater stuff, I'm sorry. And I'm already seeing a bait right behind Jordan that I didn't even put on my list. So let me just start off by apologizing. to the lizard, okay? I didn't even have lizard. I missed lizard. How?
Oh.
By the way, if I missed any other major categories of lures, please get in the comment section and correct me. But I think the old Man's Bait Company Jelly Lizard is going to be the first lure that we pick up for today's video. The first category of lures. Now, Man's is known for the jelly worm, but I've never seen the jelly lizard. So I also don't think I've ever used this particular lure ever before either. Speaking of Tom, man, look at that handsome man right there. God dang, that's a handsome boy. Okay, so bait number 1 has been selected. This is one of over 20 lures that we're gonna have to catch fish on today. So I hope you packed your sunscreen because we're gonna be out there all day today. Well, the first aisle we just walked up on has a lot of different baits, so we're gonna be able to check a lot of different lures off the list here. Let's start with the old glide bait section because I'm not a big glide bait guy, and some people could say, oh, a glide bait is a swim bait, but I would say those are kind of two different things, especially depending on what we're talking about. Great comparison right here. Swim bait, glide bait, right? They're kind of similar, but they're also extremely different. I also want to vary up our brands. I don't want to have 2 of the same brands in the basket unless we absolutely have to do that. Now, Steve, what would you call a baby bull shad? Because that's not really a glide bait, and it's also, it could be a swim bait, but it's not soft. So I think I already just created a new category right there. Gosh darn it. Thanks. Shad or bluegill? Gun to your head, what are you choosing?
I'm going shad.
Shad, gosh, you're right, Jordan. Okay, so this is a slow sinking glide bait by XPS, which is the Bass Pro brand. Looks really good. It is a big bait. So this one worries me right off the gate, right out of the gate, because if you're not on some really good fish who are aggressive, a glide bait bite can be really hard to come by. Okay, so would a homing minnow be a swim bait? Like, could you consider this a swim bait?
It does look like a swim bait to me.
It's maybe a little debatable, but it's got the paddle tail, like you said, and that's kind of what I look for. I'm calling that a swim bait. I mean, you guys get on my case if you want, but I'm calling that a swim bait. That is lure number 3, and now we're starting to make a little bit of headway here. We definitely know we have to get a crankbait and a jerkbait. Those were clearly outlined baits that we needed to get. Okay, I know we already got Bass Pro XPS, but what we haven't gotten is a just straight up Bass Pro tourney special. This is just one of those really cheap jerk baits. It's $3.99 on the wall. I personally love like the Bass Pro, just the straight up branded stuff like these. I've always found that they work pretty well and they're cheap. So jerk bait marked off the list. What about an old Berkeley crankbait? What about the old Jack Salmon? Jack Salmon. Okay, I changed my mind. We're gonna go with the Jack 6 because it's a 1/2 ounce. I feel like that's more my speed right there. What is this? Holy moly. What is that?
I don't know. The Outpost has some baits.
Dude, this place has got the baits. Lunker Hunt is always known for making just ridiculous baits in general, but this might take the cake. This is the Boshi blade. It's like a jerk bait slash topwater slash underspin slash crankbait. I don't even know. I feel like we almost have to get it because it's like a whole new category of baits that we definitely did not list out. So just for the hell of it, let's throw a couple wild card lures in there too. Okay, I'm seeing one bait here that I really personally love, but it's a color scheme I really haven't seen before. Dude, punch in on that a little bit. Can you see that blue on its back?
Oh yeah.
Isn't that an interesting color spectrum there? But with topwater walking bait, that was another bait, and Strike King is another brand that we had not represented yet, so I think we're gonna add that in there as well. Now we know we gotta get a pack of worms, Jordan, that is for sure. What are we gonna go with here? Even within like the worm category, I mean, you've got how many different types of worms are there, Jordan? Stick baits, curly tail worms, speed worms, finesse style worms. But I can't think of a better worm to start off with than a yum dinger, right? It's one of the cheapest stick baits you're ever gonna see. Dude, how about some just straight up June bug?
Yeah.
I mean, can you beat that right there?
It's been bit for 100 years.
Yeah, it's been the juice for a long time. I think that's gonna be our first worm lure. Maybe we'll bend the rules and get another worm lure, but I can't believe ChatGPT thought that worms was just one category. What a stupid machine. That's why AI, we don't have to worry about them taking over the world, okay? They're not that smart yet. Yeah, the more I think about it, the more I think one worm bait is not enough. So I'm gonna get a curly tail worm as well. And for me, the culprit worms are always kind of really cool. They have cool just color patterns. Is that motor oil? That is just an odd coloration, but I think we're gonna give culprits some love in this video. Worm lure number 2. So here's the real question. What in the heck do you categorize these guys under? Like what fishing bait would this even be? These are the Fuzzy Nuggets by Z-Man, which is just primo name by Z-Man. I gotta give it to him. It's not a creature bait. It's obviously not a worm. I guess you could call that like a drop shot bait, maybe, this one especially, but what about the big ones, you know? Have you seen those big ones, Jordan?
Yeah, prickly pear.
The prickly pears?
Yeah.
How do you even categorize that?
LSD?
You saying the people that made that were on drugs? Is that what you're saying?
That's what I'm guessing.
Yeah, well, you're probably not wrong. They are sold out in this store of all of them except for this pack of the pink ones. Crazy that they're sold out of a bait here. But I don't know what category this covers, but we gotta try a pack. Okay, I found a new section here that's gonna help us with a couple more lures. So one of the categories we had was a creature bait. And a baby brush hog, that's an OG lure, but I love these things. It's kind of like a lizard, but it's definitely not the same thing. So I don't want to lump them in the same category. And what if we got yet another different Bass Pro brand, the Bio Bait, Brawny Craw. So we cover the craw bait and the creature bait in one fishing aisle. And I think both of these are gonna catch fish. I mean, look at that color. Fire pumpkin. I really like that. We're gonna get these two. Here we go, Jordan. We found yet another aisle. This has got all of our wire baits, spinner baits, chatter baits. Well, if I'm gonna get a chatter bait, most of the time I'm gonna go ahead and grab a Z-Man chatter bait because it's just kind of old reliable. So how about a little black and blue chatter bait? Let's get that going. We need a spinner bait as well, which some people might say a chatter bait and the spinner bait are basically the same thing. I would push back on that.
We don't have any War Eagle stuff.
Dude, we saw that at the same time and our minds were in synergy.
That's right.
Yeah, little War Eagle spinnerbait. I love that. They're pretty affordable and they're really durable. I think from my experience with them is they hold up really well. Sometimes these wire baits, you get one big bite, straightens your wire out, and then you can never get the thing to run right again. I don't really have that problem that much with the War Eagle stuff. So let's grab one of them. Here's something. So I know jig was on the list as well. How about a greenfish tackle? So totally off the wall brand. Never really heard of it, I don't think. Shout out to that guy. Whoever you are, I'm sure you're an awesome angler. And peanut butter jelly color, if I had to call it something, but oh, it is PBJ. Ha! I know my stuff. Wait, Tyler Williams, that's his name. It's right there. Geez, we're over here special needs. We can't even figure out the guy's name. Tyler Williams, shout out to my man. That will cover us on the jig front. And now we have this whole other topwater section here with all new stuff. I see frogs, I see buzz baits, spiders. I don't know if that's a whole new category. I would rather not get a spider. But one thing we definitely gotta get's a whopper plopper, right? Because that's definitely its own category of topwater lure. Because when this thing came out, and I think River to Sea was the first people that made this, I don't think that this type of lure has existed really in the topwater realm. I could be totally wrong. There could be an old school lure that's kind of like this, but I think we need to get a little whopper plopper in the mix. I tell you what I'd love to do is get a Swamp Lord. Love that name for this topwater frog by Berkeley. I've actually used these before. They're pretty good. They're pretty good. Dude, zoom in on that color. Look at that purple flash in there.
Yeah, it looks good.
It's got the black body with the purple. Man, and it's a popping frog. I always prefer a popping frog versus a walking frog. It's pretty simple because you can walk a popping frog, but you can't necessarily pop a walking frog. We're gonna go with the old Swamp Lord though. Now, if you guys thought I was gonna do one of these challenges and I wasn't gonna buy a buzzbait, you were wrong. And crazy for even thinking that. How about a little, oh, I grabbed two of them. Go back, dang it.
One for me.
I don't have the money for it. How about a little Booyah buzzbait? I went with chartreuse because we got a lot of colors going on. There's a lot of whites and blacks already. That sounded a little questionable, but now we got some chartreuse in there as well. So we got the buzzbait covered as well. Popper, we don't have a popper yet. We don't have a spoon. We don't have an underspin, an Alabama rig, a tube, or a Ned rig or a drop shot. So we're still missing 7 different baits. How is that possible? We have a basket that's like half full and we still have 7 baits to get. What have I done? All right, so I went ahead and found the rest of the stuff we're missing. This is terminal tackle, super boring, but I'm gonna hit them one at a time. Boom, Ned rig kit right there. It's got everything you need for Ned rigs. Found a topwater popper, found a spoon from Lake Fork Lures. I found some underspin rigs right here that I can put these little random Cabela's swim baits that I found on. Then we found the Alabama rig kit, and the cool thing about this one is it comes with everything that you need. It's got all the hooks, the wire rig already put together, and the swim baits, so that's pretty neat. I totally forgot that flukes were a thing. That should have been a category, so I went ahead and grabbed some flukes and got some drop shot weights that we're gonna use to rig these bad boys as our drop shot bait, which actually makes sense because I don't really know how else I would fish these things. Now, I can tell y'all with absolute certainty, this is probably well over 25 at this point. I don't even want to count them because it's gonna bring my morale down. Whew, okay. Well, I feel pretty confident that this is one of every different type of fishing lures, at least for freshwater fishing and for bass fishing. The next step of the mission is clear. We have to purchase all of this stuff. So I'm gonna take out a quick personal loan to do that. But once we buy the gear, we're gonna head to some local water and we are gonna make every single one of these baits work, hopefully. Get in the comment section, let me know what you would rig up first, which would be your like #1 confidence bait that you could catch the first fish on. I have no idea where we're gonna start. I'm gonna buy this stuff. I'll see you guys at the water. All right, boys and girls, we just launched the Bravo boat, the jet boat that we're borrowing from old Jigging with Jordan, our good buddy and pal. So currently we're on the Savannah River. We went ahead and crossed the border from Georgia, where we started at the Bass Pro Shops, right across to old South Carolina, the Palmetto State. And this is a new body of water. I've never fished here before. Talked to some locals, and he basically told us, don't go there, don't waste your time, you're not gonna catch any fish. So naturally, I decided to come here anyways. The thing is, we've only got a couple of hours of daylight left, and we've got tomorrow to fish some too, so if this doesn't work out, we do have a backup plan. So we're gonna make a quick run upriver and see if we can make the most out of this little 2-hour evening river send. Maybe this, was this the bridge we saw? Or we crossed over? Okay, well there's one more slough over here I want to look at real quick. Oh, there's a, okay. Well, this is my first sign that we don't want to go fishing in this slough. There's a jet skier and a party boat. Let's go! Hell yeah! Dude, that thing is fast as hell. Holy moly. Okay, so maybe we should just turn around and go, because there looks like there's a massive like slough off of the river back this direction. I kind of have a rule about jet skis. If I see one that's around, I'm just gonna try to stay away from him. That's just, I don't know. I'm a little prejudiced against jet skiers, even though I am one sometimes. Let's just keep this moving. Right over this way, there's that huge slough, right over this wood line. And this is only 7 foot out here. Oh man, look, there's just massive stumps and rock everywhere. Woo! Let's go ahead and cut the motor. Gosh, that's so crazy. Ultra clear water, submerged grass. Whoa, this looks like we're in Florida right now. Let's get a trolley in the water and really see what's going on here. via live scope. Now, as far as what we tied on, I'm just gonna quickly kind of go through some stuff here. On the spinning combo, we've got the little Ned rig out of the kit. Just figured that might be good to have. Also have just a standard Texas rig that we can put any of the worms on. Then I've got the Fluke, which is just on a slightly weighted rig. Then we also have that frog, that Swamp Lord purple frog that matches the combo perfectly. I didn't even realize that. So we got a little bit of everything. We got something for everybody here. Now this tiny little creek right here actually goes through, winds through a little bit, and then it opens up into a massive slough, I guess you would call it, which is just a huge body of water that's right off of the river. So we're not having to deal with any of the current. And of course, there really is no current right now, but we should probably spend a little bit of time fishing this mouth too, huh, Jordan?
I think so.
Fishing that mouth a little bit. I think I'm going to start with a little fluky. It's just one of my like confidence baits. Like if I'm pulling up to a place I've never fished before and I need a confidence bait, a good search bait, a fluke is gonna be high up on my list. I haven't met too many fish that just won't eat a fluke. Got the rest of our gear in the bags right there on the deck. Now I find it very unlikely that we're gonna mark off enough baits in this short amount of time to get back in the bag, but you never say never. Man, look at this place. This already just looks like a wild, crazy spot. So now that you guys have seen the area that we're gonna be fishing today, ooh, something big just swirled next to me. So now that you guys have seen the scenery and kind of what water we're working with here, which one of the baits that I got would you tie on in this scenario? I'm really curious. There's a lot of you guys out there, a lot of different opinions. Make sure you're hitting me with them. Gosh, that was crazy. I think I landed it like next to a fish that was just sitting there. Oh, what was that? Go! Oh, there's a huge fish trying to eat my fluke. He's got it, he got it. If that's a bass, it's a bowfin. Oh my God. Look at the size of that bowfin. Dude, give me the net. We're gonna land it. The net's right behind you, Jordan. Hurry, this is the biggest bowfin of my life. It's literally a PB bowfin. Nobody even keeps track of that. No, come back. I thought it was a 10-pound bass, dude. Oh my God, put spot lock on. What have we done, Jordan? What are we doing, man? I've been in South Carolina for 10 minutes and I just caught the biggest bowfin of my life. Look at how thick that thing is, dude. He tried to eat the fluke like 3 different times. I'm sitting there watching this giant mouth go, whoom, whoom. I'm like, it's a huge bass, it's a huge bass. Okay, you know what? For a challenge like this, like normally I would be upset, but it doesn't matter. This is a challenge where we have to catch as many fish as we can on a bunch of different lures. I'm not even mad about this. This is fish number 1, and we gotta be happy about that. Oh my God, unhooking this thing does not make me happy. Oh my God, they're such a nightmare. They're such a nightmare, because they never stop fighting. Get out of the, oh, it came out. No, it didn't. Oh God, he wants to throw it in me. Oh, there we go, there we go. That was actually kind of easy. Okay. Is that not one of the biggest bowfin you've ever seen?
Big, yeah.
Like thickness. This thing has the body of a 10-pound largemouth. I'm gonna go ahead and let him go like this. Here, come look at him real quick. Look at that face, bro. Look at that monster. What are we doing? Okay, buddy, goodbye. He just rolls into the water.
Oh, there's one bait down.
I went from being like really excited thinking it was a huge bass to really disappointed once I realized it was a bowfin, to then like, oh wait, well we still need to catch this fish because we need to start this challenge off with a bang. I would throw this down, but this is a brand new Bass Pro hat. Let's go, Jordan. Nice. Good job on the net there, my friend. Woo! We are in here. I have a good feeling about this creek and this tributary and this little slough that we're in. Although that's the wrong species, in a video like this, there is no wrong species. That's some, that's not how I thought this video would start off. You should send that to your buddy, be like, oh yeah, we're not gonna catch What about a PB freaking bowfin? That's what I get for saying that this is a bass fishing video. I made sure I made that distinction, and now here we are catching other species other than bass. That's pretty funny. I haven't even made it through this little creek, and I don't know that we're gonna rush through it. Well, you know what we could do is go ahead and take this rig that's got a weightless hook on it. Let's go ahead and swap out the old fluke, because now that is a completed bait. All right, we're gonna put the old XPS rockin' shad into the completed pile, which means we're just gonna throw it over there. How about we take a little yum dinger, throw it on this weightless Texas rig that we've already got rolling. June bugs should look really nice with this water clarity too. Okay, well, I feel great about the decision to come to the river now. Oh yeah, this bait looks great. How could it not, right? Weightless stick bait. It's always gonna be high up on the list. Oh, there's a little bass right there. Oh, he's about to eat my stick bait. He just ate it. Come here. Come here, buddy. And the multi-species slam just continues on. This little creek is loaded, man. And he wants to load that hook into my hand. Oh, that just came right out. So there's the old stick bait. Man, that's a cold fish. Dude, feel him. He's ice cold. Oh, yeah. So it kind of gives you an indication of why they're back here in this creek. That's a good looking little largemouth. He's not big by any means, but fish number 2. And bait number 2 that we've marked off. Dude, I think this combo's got the juice right now. It's just magical. I caught that bowfin on like my 3rd reel cast with that fluke, and I caught this one with like my 2nd reel cast. So we might be onto something, folks. We were worried about choosing the river. We did not think we were gonna catch any fish. I mean, Peter literally told us. He said, don't go there. You guys can't catch fish there. Peter, I'm sure it's not our skill. It's probably luck, but you know what they say, I'd rather be lucky than good, Jordan. Mm-hmm. Dude, it's your turn to get in the game now, brother. I want you to keep throwing that frog and just get exploded on by the biggest fish in the creek. Can you do that for me?
I'm ready for it.
Dude, that was crazy. He just appeared in that tiny little sunspot right there. He appeared, and that's right where my stick bait was. I twitched it one time in his face. He literally, boop, turned around, ate it, no questions asked. Just like that, we've got 2 baits in our completed pile. And just like that, this challenge seems somewhat achievable. We didn't even count how many total baits we ended up with, but I can tell you without a doubt, it's well over 20. So we already know we have to catch at least 20 fish to even have a chance at completing this challenge. If you don't believe me, holy moly. What was our total here? Look at that list of baits, holy shit. $283, not terrible, but you know, if you go in Bass Pro and you're not spending the cool 200, you're just a better man than I. I also want to vary my presentations a little bit. We don't want to just get locked into like weightless Texas rigs. That kind of makes it a little bit too easy. So I'm going to try to get a little creative here, but I just don't know where to go next. You know what? I say I don't know where to go, but why don't we try the old homing minnow? Try a little movement. I don't know. I have a feeling this homing minnow is going to do the job for us. It's like a freaking disco color, like a disco ball. Okay, well, I'm going to keep it on this combo because I do feel like this combo's got some good juju right now. That thing's gonna have some flash in it. Whoa, 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 that's not how we cast, brother. Oh yeah, that thing looks so good. Oh man, I was just on again. Ha ha! He just nipped at me. I rolled over a log. I'm telling you, man, this combo, there's something going on right now. We're entering a magical flow state. I rolled right over a log and it got cranked. Here we go, same cast. I just got attacked again. I was trying to pull it out of the water and I got attacked again. I think these are kind of smaller bass, so I'm not gonna waste too much time on them, but you can't be a size snob in challenges like this either, you know? Like we wanna catch anything and everything because we got a lot of fish to catch. Homing minnow fish. Come here. Oh, it's a 3rd species, a chain pickerel. Dude, what is going on? We have the ultimate multi-species slam happening right now. And it's totally unintentional. Gosh darn, chain pickerel, which it looks like a pike, but I'm told that it's not the same as like a normal pike. That is insane. I'm just kind of speechless right now. There we go. Look at the teeth, man. I'm catching stuff with teeth. I'm not used to that. Get out of here, brother. If you had told me that we were going to catch 3 different species of fish on this river system and one of them was not going to be a hybrid, I would not have believed you. Because I thought the only chance we had at multi-species was like a hybrid bass or a striper out there in the current and then largemouth. But here we are catching everything that this river has to offer. Like, what are the odds of the first 3 fish being 3 different species and none of them are hybrids? That's just that the odds are like astronomical. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just crazy. Oh man, I'm having fun, boys. This is so much fun. Golly. Let's keep pushing. The beautiful part is we haven't even got to the slough that we saw on our maps. I love a good multi-species situation, so this is just fun, man. Yeah, that homing minnow, that's nasty. I don't even think color matters that much. It's just such a well-designed bait. Okay, now we're starting to open up to this big old swampy slough that we saw. And that topwater frog, Jordan, is about to come in to play. Dude, could not ask for a better start to a video like this. I mean, I'm gonna have to switch it up here. We're entering into a whole new realm right now. I'm gonna trade with old Jordan. I'm gonna take over the frog because we want to be able to get this topwater blow up on camera, and old Jordan's not wearing a chesty. So what I got him throwing is this Cabela's go-to shad, which we were originally thinking we could throw it on the underspin, which we still could, but I'm thinking I'm gonna give it to him topwater, almost a topless. That doesn't make sense. But look at this, dude, look at this topwater action, bro. That's right up your alley, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
That just makes it more fun.
You can actually kind of cast it too? Brother, yeah. Listen to the sound.
That's the ticket right there.
Dude, if you with that and me with the frog with all these grass lines and like swampy look back here, whoo, come on now. Look, I mean, there's like 2 or 3 little bass right down here. You got these little pockets where there's no grass and there's just bait everywhere. Oh my God. There's a bunch of small bass back here. That's faux show. All right, we have changed fishing locations, and I've added my good buddy, Will Harris, AKA Hype Man Outdoors. We have changed locations. We've got this place. It's kind of unique. There's multiple ponds out here. We've already seen 4. I don't know if there's more, but there's definitely at least 4 different ponds. But now we got Will here with me to help with this massive pile of baits that I have still left to catch fish on. So I still have those same rigs tied on from last night, but this is everything that we've got to work with. You're a big lizard guy. So why don't you just go ahead and take a hold of that pack and just be in charge of the lizards for right now. A Texas rig soft plastic like a lizard would be fantastic. Crawl would work good. The good thing is, I mean, a lot of these baits, yeah, just stuff all the soft plastics. You be my soft plastic guy. Go ahead and take these creature baits too. And then I'm just gonna be cycling through as many of these other baits as I possibly can. We've got these rigged on already. We've got Ned rigs rigged up already. What? We got a first fish caught by Mr. Jordan? Hold on a second here. Dude, let's go. What bait was that?
Creature crawl.
The bio bait?
The bio bait.
Dude, nice. Let's
Bio
go,
bait,
Jordan. Yep. First fish of the new ponds.
We're gonna put them back.
Another bait checked off. But we've already got Jordan in the mix. He's setting the bar high. He's already caught a fish while we're talking.
Yeah, we're just getting baits together.
Yeah.
And he's on.
So now we have 4 official baits in the completed bag, including the bio bait crawl. And if you guys want a shot at winning any of this gear, because you know I'm not going to keep all this stuff, you're just going to have to keep watching a little bit longer, and I will reveal the secrets to you here shortly. I'm going to grab an old spinner bait, throw it in the pocket. Might grab the old Jack Sixer. And then we need those because that's what's rigged up on here right now. I don't know. I think I'm just going to grab the old Chatter Donk. So this is what I'm going to have in my pocket. Dude, somebody was fishing a dragonfly lure out here, Jordan. Oh, boy. If they're eating dragonflies out here, we should be in good shape. I'm gonna use a little rig that Jordan was throwing last night. I can't believe he never got bit on this thing. This pond is probably 3 feet deep at its deepest point. So that is a consideration. But we know there's bass out here because Jordan's already caught one, so there's no excuse. There's no excuse. Dude, that little pond looks crazy. Almost hit you with that. There's a bounty.
Yeah.
On the big bass?
On the big bass.
How big is it? Close to 10?
They think it's a 10-pound bass.
Let's tag. So there is confirmed at least one trophy bass. And if there's at least one, there's probably more, let's be honest. Unfortunately not. Oh, I just got hit. Come on, take me down. Something just knocked me sideways. I think I should probably walk on down here to where Jordan caught that first fish, huh? Because at least we know there's bass in this pond. But the other ponds, I'm not so sure if they aren't just little bluegill pits. Let's throw the old black and blue chatterbait on there, because if we know one thing about pond fishing, a chatterbait's never a bad idea. And a black and blue chatterbait, especially in a murky water pond, sometimes that can be the juice. I mean, oftentimes, I should say. See, now this is going to be a little bit better. Now I can kind of get down there in the water column. Yikes. That might be the worst skip in the history of the world. Oh, I'm in 2 trees. Got old hype man over there throwing the Ned rig. He should have caught a fish by now, but I don't know if the Ned rig life is the life for him. Oh. Hype man outdoors with the Ned rig. Okay, so Jordan and Will definitely came to help. They've both pitched in 1 fish apiece. That's a lunker, dude. We should get that replica mounted for you. Very nice. Now we can get you a new lure on there, buddy. That means the Ned rig kit can officially be added to the completed bag. Look at Jordan. That's actually a decent one. Somehow. You land that fish, Jordan. We need it.
I gotta run and grab the pliers, but
where? I can get that out.
we got a jerkbait fish. That's why you're a professional.
Let's go. That's actually a really decent fish. Yeah.
Look at that.
Not what I was expecting, honestly, from this little body of water.
I was not. I threw that jerkbait on there because I figured nobody comes here and throws a jerkbait.
Yeah, you would probably be right.
So
we're slowly chipping away. And by we, I mean you fellers, not me. Nicely done.
There she goes.
Dude, heck yeah, man.
Jerkbait down.
Jerkbait is down. All right, boys and girls, we have changed locations, and hopefully this is going to be our final location. Got 4 rigs rigged up. They're slightly different now. A couple of them are the same. We got that little motor oil culprit worm on a Texas rig, and we had that spinnerbait. I believe it was a War Eagle. Then I went ahead and took this underspin head, which was the Strike King underspin, and put that Cabela's Go-To shad on it. And ow, that's a hook in the hand. That's what that looks like. Pretty good. Now check this out. I got this brand new combo from Cast King yesterday. Look at that bad boy right there. The red, white, and blue, the Royale Legend Patriot combo. And it just so happens I had some red 30-pound braid, so I went ahead and put the red on there, which just accents the white and the blue. And man, that is a good looking combo. But I went ahead and put that topwater walking bait on that one. And I think that's what I want to throw first here. Hey, dog, no. No, you cannot get a treble hook in you. I'll never forgive myself. Let's just make an initial flip with this bad boy. Nope. It's not a good idea to throw this in this grassy of an area, but A lot of junk in the water though. This is not really the best time to be throwing a treble hook bait. But at the same time, this is a notorious topwater pond, so it's kind of hard not to throw topwater at all. But yeah, this combo is like a summertime special combo. So if you guys want to check it out, there'll be a Cast King link in the description. Okay, well, I forgot how action cameras work, and I just broke off my spinnerbait on the first cast, which, if that sounds hilarious to you, well, it was pretty hilarious. My first cast, I just knew I was gonna get a bite, and I broke it off. So the top water is not there yet, and I broke off my spinnerbait. Got the kayak with me, so we will be launching out into the water in a little bit. But I figure first, we might as well walk around this puppy. Now, up to this point, we've been doing okay. You know, we had decent luck at our first spot, and then our second spot was just a complete, well, it was a failure for me, even though Jordan and Will both caught a fish. But I think we've checked off a total of like 6 lures off of our like 20 plus lure list. So we still got a lot of work to do. He was on land. He touched land. He touched land, landed. Come on now, let's not quibble about this. Wow, he bit right in front of me, like literally right there on the edge of that grass line. And look what he did to my rig. We have to count that fish because he's gonna put us out of commission for the next 20 minutes while we deal with this. Holy moly, man, this challenge it's been tough. Every time we feel like we're taking 1 step forward, it's just like 2 steps backwards. But now I got this mess to deal with. God, I mean, how does this even happen? Guys, seriously. Well, at least we were able to mark off the culprit worms before that mess happened. Now we can spend some time with these 2 moving baits. I have a feeling they're gonna work. What about the old underspinny? We've tried rigging this dang Cabela's minnow thing up about 5 different ways at this point, and nothing's working. Was that a little buck? Oh yeah, I see some antlers. Well, we got deer in the area. Hey buddy. Bro, he's not paying me any attention. Good for him. Let's see if we can entertain our deer friend with a nice topwater blow up. I just saw one over here. It sounded like a bowling ball. Oh my gosh, got hit. Missed it. Come back and eat it, you dirty rascal. I wasn't even looking. I was looking at the deer who's just inching its way closer to me. Well, that is demoralizing. It's a bass right there. He eats it, misses it, and now he's gone. You know, I was hoping to catch 3 or 4 fish from the bank before we launched the kayak, but I think we're gonna have to go ahead and launch her. Oh, as I say that, oh my gosh. Get your head in the game, bro. What are you doing? To me, there's nothing more frustrating than getting bite after bite after bite on the techniques that you're throwing, but then you're just losing the fish every single time. Like that is just, you know, you start questioning your gear, you start questioning your hook set, you start questioning everything. And it's just really ticking me off. I thought we had paid our dues in this video, but apparently we got more dues to pay. My dear friend took off because he was bored. He was watching me for a little while, waiting for me to catch a fish for him. Eventually, he's just like, bro, I guess you're not gonna do it, huh? Okay, we've officially launched the kayak. All right, I got all the remaining baits underneath my seat, and we're gonna try to keep this going. I'm trying to keep my morale up, but I will be honest with you, right now it's down. Morale is low. And see, I can't even make a cast, brother. I just suck. What an attack. What an attack. Dang, that seems like a decent fish. God, he's jumping so much. Please stop jumping, buddy. You have a net. Oh, yeah. Oh my God, my net got stuck. Jeez, could a couple more things go wrong for me? We have been grinding this morning, guys. Probably doesn't feel like it from your perspective because I edit these videos really quick, but it's been about an hour of struggle this morning. Whew. That's like bite number 3 on this topwater, and that was by far the most explosive bite. Finally one on the topwater walking bait. Holy moly. Are we glad to see you, bud. Get you back into your nasty water. Oh my goodness. What a grind we've been on. But you know what that means? We can check another bait off the list. Finally, thank you, Lord. Oh gosh, add that to the completed bait pile in the back. And since my buzzbait's just jumping out at me, why don't we go ahead and slap that puppy on there? First fish on the Patriot combo as well. That's kind of neat. Combo did well. I've really been enjoying using it so far. Let's see how the old buzzbait looks. It's a clacker. It is a clacker. And this water, it is just so dirty. Got him. Oh, decent fish. Oh my God, he's stuck on my net. He's in my net. Oh my God, it's the first lucky thing that's happened to me today. Oh wow, that was so unlikely for us to land that fish. We had no business landing that fish. Wow. We got so lucky on that one. Luckily, he was pinned. Okay. Did you guys see that whole sequence of events right there? Fish. Oh my God, he's stuck on my net. He's in my net. Holy frijoles. Oh my gosh. That's a decent little fish right there. Man. See you, bud. I love you. Oh, hey there. He thought he was still hooked. Silly boy. Wow, that was a really cool bite. I finally made a decent cast. Came over that little lay down right there, and he just, ow. But I mean, my net was stuck on the front of the boat, first of all, and then a part of my buzzbait got stuck to the netting, but luckily the fish just jumped right into the net. That was so unlikely. Oh, there's another one. Dang it, why did I throw the same topwater lure twice? Wow, okay, so the buzzbait is still effective. And now we've caught an extra fish just in case. Just in case there's a lure we can't make work today. Let it be said that we made the buzzbait work twice in 2 back-to-back casts. So, see you, bud. Starting to feel a little bit better here. A little bit better. Not much better. Okay, so we know topwater is an option and we can always go back to that. But how about a little creature bait action? This is the old Zoom Baby Brush Hog. Got it on just a standard Texas rig. Nothing too fancy. Nothing too crazy. Still had to throw a little backlash just for good measure. Okay. Now I would expect a bite on this thing. You guys know, I've said it before, but I'll say it again. These challenges, they require a little bit of mental endurance on my part. Like, it's not as simple as just going out and just fishing all day, you know, because that's a fun activity on face value. But when you must change lures every time you catch a fish, and that's kind of what these challenges end up becoming, because we have to catch a fish on every single different lure, so it makes sense to switch after you catch a fish. But being forced to do that, it kind of takes away your rhythm, you know, kind of like as soon as you get confidence in one technique, you almost have to just change it and do something completely different. It takes a little bit of mental fortitude, and sometimes I'm lacking in that department. Oh my God, my drag was all the way loose. Dude, somebody was fricking with me. It's probably Will or Jordan just having a good laugh. Ooh, I just got a real cold breeze. That might mean rain. Fish. Oh man, he actually pulled back a little bit. That's a decent one too. I missed him with the net. Are you kidding me? What a freaking dweeb I am today. Fish are jumping in the net, fish are jumping and missing the net. Man, this is craziness. Now that fish actually pulled back a little bit. That was kind of crazy. Let's go. Oh, yes, he's a strong boy. Oh, yeah, creature bait in his mouth. Oh, yeah. There we go. Now, some of these fish are a little thin, you know, but he's got a noggin on him. Oh, he waved at me. Fist bump. Oh, okay. Woo, okay, we're finally starting to get some work done here. Wow, what a bite. Never even actually felt the bite, but all of a sudden he was just running with it. But when I set the hook and cranked down that first time, he pulled back as if he was like a big bass. He fooled me. It's time for the fuzzy nugget to make its appearance here. And I went ahead and put it on a drop shot rig, which you guys should know is my favorite rig of all time. Not really, but favorite rig or not, we're gonna throw this thing. Fuzzy nuggets. Oh, fuzzy nuggets on a drop shot. That is just too funny. So I'm curious for all you fuzzy nugget or tumbleweed users or whatever it is, whatever your brand calls this lure, what do you guys, what's your go-to technique? Like I've seen some people putting treble hooks on this thing and like dangling it in front of a bass bed maybe, or like what? Just give me your technique on how you guys use the tumbleweed. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we caught a dang bluegill on this thing. Ooh, I just got hit. Ah, pulled it out of his mouth. Ooh, that's why people use the treble hooks. On immediately. That was so cool. He's got the fuzzy nugget in his mouth. Yes, sir. Oh, yeah, look at that. Right in the bottom of the lip. Wow, look at the lipstick on that bass right there. She's got her ruby red lipstick on. Another skinny fish, but still, doesn't matter in this challenge. They count. And now I've caught, that might be my first fish on the tumbleweed ever. All right, got 3 new rigs rigged up. Went heavy on the top water. Put the whopper plopper on the Freedom combo. Then I put the top water popper on my spinning combo. So I just feel like top water's gonna be there for us. And then I went ahead and put this gosh darn forsaken rig back on. It's been nothing but trouble for me. But top water has not been trouble. Well, it has been a little bit of trouble, but it's the right kind of trouble. It's the fun trouble. I don't care what anybody says. That is one of the best sounding topwater baits that's ever existed. I mean, they don't make baits that sound better than a whopper plopper. What an attack. Right in front of the tree. Gotta get him in quick. Gotta get him in quick. Get him in. Control the trebles. He's trying to throw a knife in me. Oh my gosh, that guy was barely hooked. Barely hooked. I'm about to be barely hooked. Let go, Junior. Let go. There we go. Fish number however many in this video. It's been quite a few. Oh yeah, on the whopper plopper. We knew that was not going to take long. In fact, it got a bite like on its second actual cast, I think. See ya, buddy. Whoo, man, I love a whopper plopper. Good. I do not want to put this thing down, I can tell you that. But I will, because I know we have to keep it moving. Man, that's just a fun lure to throw around. I'm sticking with the top water theme. I just feel like as long as I've got this overcast conditions, or these overcast conditions, I gotta take advantage of it. Because that sun could pop out at any moment and just start blasting us. It's got that real deep glug sound to it, which I like in a popper. A popper's gotta sound good. Oh, that's not it. What an attack. I knew he didn't have that good. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Dude, the moment I sped it up, like I was going really slow, and then all of a sudden, I kind of picked up the pace a little bit, and I think that's what triggered that bite. Man, what an attack. Gosh, we've had some really good top water blow-ups today. All right, Mr. Underspin, I gotta stop throwing this popper for a minute. I'm losing my marbles here. It's just really difficult to keep the top water popper clean enough to where I think it would even get a bite. I've also got some storms rolling in on us. I've been feeling some drippy drops on the old head. We're on. He's running right at me. It's so predictable. Dude, we've lost so many fish today. I bet you the fish that we've hooked in this video was the total amount we would have needed to complete the challenge, you know? Oh my gosh, that's so frustrating. I probably got a little bit too quick on that retrieve. You know, some of that was definitely my fault, but this underspin in particular, I feel like has been hooked up several times with fish, and I just cannot get the dang things in. Oh my Lord. That was almost a hook in the face. On again. Please stay hooked. Oh my God in heaven. Woo! Oh yeah. Look at that underspin in the gullet. You love to see it. Finally caught one on the dang underspin. Another long fish. Not necessarily a big fish, but ask me if I care at this point. These fishing challenges, guys, they start off so like fun and positive and upbeat, and by the end of it, I'm just beat down and just sad and depressed. I'm sorry about that, but what can I say? It's just the challenge brings it out of me. Well, after 3 long days of fishing and filming and trying to catch a fish on every single bait that we got at Bass Pro, I came up a little bit short, unfortunately. I also did some fishing in the backyard pond with a few of the remaining lures you guys didn't see me use. Then I accidentally deleted it off of my SD card. But my failure is your guys' potential gain, because I'm going to take this bag filled with all of that Bass Pro gear. I'm gonna shove it all in a box and send it out to one of you guys just for being awesome viewers and subscribers to the channel. So all you have to do is hit the thumbs up button on this video and make sure you're subscribed to my channel. And drop me a comment down in the comment section once you've done all those steps. That way I know you're in it. I'll pick a random winner who's a subscriber and I'll announce it in my next upload down in the description, and I'll have a comment as well. Guys, I'm having a lot of fun making these videos. Hopefully you guys are enjoying them. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope wherever you are, however you're watching, you have a great day. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.